Today's video is on the K-31 Swiss rifle. This is absolutely probably my favorite uh, military surplus rifle I have. I got two of them. I've had this one for quite a while, and this one I picked up recently from the family of a member of our club here who passed away. So I'm real happy to have it, and both rifles are accurate, beautiful. I love them. So without further ado, let's get to it. Oh, looks like Christmas, don't it? So I loaded this ammunition back in the 1st of January, 2022, with intentions of making this video. And I since bought a house that I've been rehabbing, and I also had a heart attack. So in between there and here, this video got put off. I had hoped to have a bayonet to show with the rifles too. I met a fellow on the Facebook Swiss Rifle Collectors page, and he had several bayonets. Made a few comments back and forth with the guy, and eventually ended up talking to him and agreed on a price and sent him the money, and I got nothing. So hopefully I'm still waiting. I don't know what happened to the guy. He hasn't responded to me. I either got fucked or there's something, or it's slow in the mail. So, but anyway, if I don't get something soon, I'll start shaming the guy on the page and on YouTube, of course. I don't know what recourse I have, but aren't these some cool rifles? I don't know what year they were built, either one of them. This one has a scarf cut, or a stock has been repaired on it. I don't know how well that shows up, but it's two stocks spliced together to make the repair. You can see the back half of the stock is a dark, much darker color than the front half, and you can see right there where the wood was mated together. I think that's really cool. I mean, this was not a Joe in the kitchen gunsmith job here. This was probably done at an arsenal in Switzerland. But both rifles are pretty accurate. I finally got all the stuff to start loading for it, for them, that is. And with that rifle, I got a bunch of information from the man who passed away. His family provided a folder full of ammunition, or full of information, and it gave in the information, it gave me a throat depth and a case overall length. And you look at these, this is the seating depth that he recommended, and this is the seating depth that fits the rifle that I already had. I took a fired case and just carefully pushed the bullet in to the chamber on this rifle to come up with this length, and I pushed it in a couple thousandths more just for good measure. But I cannot chamber this round in that rifle. So this is the first set of reloads that I've done that I'm going to try in both rifles. I'm going to try and find a happy medium for both, but I definitely know that this works in the deep throat rifle, and had good luck with it. I have a few different bullets I wanted to try. This is basically just a try it out day. I don't really have a specific load that I use for either one of these rifles. So We're going to learn what we can today with the time that I have. All right, so I'm going to start with the deep-throated gun. This is a Nosler SST, and it is 150 grain. Take 3 shots with it and see what I come up with. Hopefully, the goal here would be to eventually come up with a common load that works well in both rifles. I don't know if that's going to be possible yet, but we are going to find out. Shooting at 50 yards today. I don't feel like walking 100 yards. I did have a heart attack after all, so. The Swiss rifle has a really cool safety. I love that. Big old ring deal. Man, what a trigger. Both of these rifles have fantastic triggers. I don't have any other mil-surp with a trigger near as good as these. It's beautiful. Love these rifles. Both of them. Try not to launch the brass. I don't have a whole lot of brass farm, and it ain't cheap these days, so try to contain it some. Lovely. It wants to wing them. Sucker slapping my hand. All right, let me set up my spotter scope and check that out real quick. Now it's 2 right next to each other and 1 inch or so high. Try that same load. Kind of cold out here. My fingers are just slipping off of them. I'm having to struggle to get them out of there. Okay, so that's a Nosler ballistic tip, 39.7 grains of IMR 4064. That's what these guys are here. And 3.040 is the case overall length. The other load with the same bullet is 2.850 case overall length. So it's quite a bit of difference. This rifle seems to like them. Seated way out there. Same spot on the target. If I can do my part, this sucker will put them in there. Beautiful. Man, what a trigger. Gotta love it. Tell you what, if you get an opportunity to find one, to pick one of these up, you should. It's probably the most interesting, funnest to shoot of all my mil-surps. Both of these rifles are fantastic. All right, let's try out the other one. This one here is sporting all of these stickers for different shooting events that it was in while it was in Switzerland. This one also has the service tag of the soldier that had it before it was exported to the United States. His name's under here, and I put my name there too. Someday down the road, somebody might find my name under there. Oh my goodness, my cold fingers struggling to pull the bullets out of here. This is the same bullet. It's that Hornady SST. And we'll try it on another target. I set up next to the first target. We'll do 3 shots with this rifle. Both of these rifles have great triggers. The Swiss weren't screwing around. Someday I'd like to take them hunting. Take one of them hunting. I know they do a number on a deer. The recoil isn't terrible on them. They're fun to shoot. You can shoot them all day. The barrel cool off just a skosh. I don't think that's really necessary. The thing is going to work great, but it's nice and cool out today. It's about 40 degrees or so. Oh, it likes that. Yes. Those are all within an inch of each. They're all within 1 inch, probably a ½ inch apart. We'll send these to. Wow, that's going to be that may be the load for this rifle. That's fantastic. Man, that good trigger plays a big part in that accuracy. Beautiful. One flyer. That's all me though. These rifles are absolutely accurate. I think one of the cool things about collecting these Swiss rifles is, you know, these went home with the soldiers in Switzerland, and they competed with them. So that event, I guess, happened in 1990. It's a while back. It has another sticker on there. I think that's pretty cool too. This one here did not have the troop tag, and it doesn't have any of the competition stickers on it. I absolutely love both of these rifles. So here's the group with the one with the competition stickers on it, and that's pretty good. I like it. 5 shots. And then here's the one with the stock repair. I had one go off in outer space there, but that's definitely me. The rifle is capable of better than I can do, that's for sure. So we'll go back and try those other. Okay, the next rounds will be PPU case, Nosler ballistic tip, 150 grain, 39.7 grains of IMR 4064. All these cases were neck sized only. These are going to go on target 9. And I'm going to go for the top left diamond. These are pretty light bullets compared to what the Swiss military used. They used like a 174 grain, I believe, on the GP11 ammunition. So this is what I had. So this is what we're doing, and so far it likes it. Let me check the scope real quick. Those rounds are all in one hole. Fire these last two and see if I can keep that going. That's pretty good. So it definitely likes the Nosler bullet. Check the scope. Man, I should have quit. Those two are right next to each other too, only about an inch over to the left and an inch, half inch higher. So definitely likes the Nosler ballistic tip. Good stuff, Maynard. Let's try that Nosler bullet in this rifle. Again, this is that long case overall length, 3.040. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling to get the bullets out of there. All right. Again, let's go with the top left diamond. Man, gotta love that trigger. I think the trigger on this one is just slightly better than the other rifle. Both are fantastic, though. The Swiss really got it right with this rifle. Check the scope. All very close, within an inch. But, you know, that's what you can expect typically with these things, especially 50 yards. That isn't very far. So a little take up, come to a wall, and a light, crisp break. What fun. What a fun rifle. Okay, so I have 5 rounds loaded at the 2.855 case overall length that I wanted to try in this rifle to see how it did. And they're just the Hornady full metal jacket round. I use these for my M1 Grand and my 03 Springfield. So it's great to have multiple rifles that I can use these 30 cal cheap bullets in. There's all 5 of them. All right, I'm going to shoot at the bottom right target with these guys. That trigger is so great. All right, clear. See how that did? Well, looks like I don't need to worry about the case overall length so much. It shot those just fine. as good as the longer case overall length, I believe. Okie dokie, let's try that same load in this guy. It has that same case overall length. Yeah, I could pull the mag out and just load it this way if I wanted. That's one of the great things about these Swiss K-31's, or I think all of the straight pull rifles that Switzerland made for their military are very similar in setup. Okay, back to the number 9 target. Yeah, a little bit stiffer trigger on this guy, but still very good. All right, so that one's clear. All right, and then I have 5 more shots with the longer case overall length, and that's with the full metal jacket Hornady bullets, 150 grain. Okay, that's it. That's all the ammo for today. Okay, here's the targets from today's range session. So this was the K-31 with the competition stickers on it. And this was the Nosler boat tail, our ballistic tip boat tail, 150 grain. So that's 5 shots. There's 4 right here, and then that one. And this was the Hornady SST 150 grain. Let's see, there's 5. Looks like 5 there. I don't know where that one came from. I guess this is actually part of this group, I think, because that's 5 shots there, and here's 4 and then 1 here. So I totally screwed that one. But this was the Hornady full metal jacket, 150 grain that I used for the M1. So that's a pretty good result with that one, and actually a little better than the stock repaired one, especially this group here. I'm really digging that right there. So this is the stock repaired one, and there's your Nosler 150 grain ballistic tip boat tail. There's all 5 shots there, and that's nice. And this was the SST, Hornady SST 150 grain. There's 4 there and 1 here. And then this was the long case overall length, 3.040 in the Hornady full metal jacket. And this is the Hornady full metal jacket at 2.850 case overall length in the deep throated rifle. This is a stock repaired rifle. Overall, fun day. I love it. Ooh. A little bit stiffer trigger on that. Whoa! like the content in today's video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.